They're still going?
Oh my goodness, look at those guys.
They just won't stop.
This is the song that never ends.
No!
That's sorry, what were you about to say, Logan?
My thing was gonna be, you know that little ditty's starting to grow on me.
Oh, I forgot you had that as a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we both hear him now. So welcome everybody to the graveyard. We are getting close to the end of our adventure, but
Oh!
thank you, Mr. Raven.
Carry on!
Every
Carry
time
on.
I swear this.
That's just my
Carry on,
contribution.
carry on! Brat!
Just, woo! That's my contribution.
All right, there we go. We're good.
I mean, that's
fact
pretty much
this
the
game
extent. That's the extent of this whole crow's dialogue for that we've seen during the game.
What was that? About disturbing souls? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my shotgun.
It might also help if the souls didn't try to disturb him first.
That is very
So?
fair.
Oh, the Undertaker.
He looks
Why,
like
Or the
hello.
kindly
chap.
What a nice, what an interesting little beard he's got.
Speaking of death,
haven't-
there's been a lot of celebrity death this week.
Yeah. I'm sad.
Rest in peace,
Yikes.
good souls.
Oh, look, a crow skull.
I'm gonna grab that, and I see another crow skull, but I must have to do a combat encounter to awaken it. Where are the enemies?
Where's the
They're somewhere.
We're the anonymities.
Oh, hang on.
Oh boy.
Oh,
There's one of them.
I
visible.
saw his eyes.
What?
So he's invisible until he gets close. Fair enough. It's actually not too bad.
Dang.
Ah, you're one of those assholes.
Come on.
I'll rate that at a 6 out of 10 in terms of the intimidation meter. I'd still say the Shadow Demons got them beat.
Yeah, no, and I will still give him credit that the Shadow Demons in the remake actually were pretty. I love the texture work they did on them to actually make them look like
Actual shadows.
like actual
Yeah.
shadows around the walls. And
There you go.
all right, okay. I think I've been doing enough putzing around. We better go talk to the Undertaker here.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
take care of
Okay,
this guy.
buddy. Do you mind? We're trying to get to an Undertaker here.
I will also say that although the eyes in the darkness is a cute idea, the Demon Queen from Maximo Goes to Glory is still probably up there as far as like the most intimidating use of that.
Fair.
The darkness.
I'll
All
have
right.
to look back on that at some point or other.
Did you want to be him? I or you am I being him?
You got it.
Okay, here we go. Hello there.
Old men are your shtick, not mine.
Hey, why you look like you fit right in around here.
That's been way too long in the graveyard, gremlin.
Not this cemetery. I mean the other cemetery.
Wrong franchise also, by the way.
What are you talking about?
Just past this gate lies the inner cemetery, where all manner of monsters cavort. Gargoyles, ghosts, skeletons, even a wizard.
The wizard? He's here? Let me through, you little...
Happy to help, but not just anyone can enter. To prove yourself a suitable guest, you must pass my test.
Whatever. What is this test?
Jack, we should probably abscrate. This guy rhymes.
Oh no. To open the gate, I need the power of 3 grimoires. Each one is stored in a crypt right around here. One over here, and 2 over there. Get all 3 grimoires and I'll let you through.
What is it with you people and all you meaningless sad steps?
It's a Thursday. We need all the entertainment we can get.
Don't you mean Friday?
Or was it Wednesday?
I forget.
Go back into your sarcophagus, old man.
I don't know how to...
What day is it?
I don't know how to time.
You know, I was gonna say a line.
What day is it? What time is it? What year is it?
You know, I was
Never
gonna say a
know.
line that probably would have been way too relevant, seeing as the news today. But also, I was gonna be like, "You're a wizard, Jack."
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Okay, so-
I used to know the time until a rascally rabbit stole my favorite alarm clock.
Aw.
Aw.
He kept saying they needed him to go back to the present, but I know how to look past that malarkey.
So, alright, malarkey narky.
Rest in peace, Robbie. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rest
I mean,
in
okay,
peace.
so we'll say I do not personally stand for what JK herself has been getting up to with her free time. This
Oh yeah,
past
no,
decade,
I don't either. And
But
yeah, go on.
but I will not discredit the art and passion that others have had to bring her story to life.
Yeah.
Robbie being one of them, and I don't know. So a couple things, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about that is, have you guys seen or have any thoughts on that Hogwarts Legacy game?
Not a
I
damn
have
thing.
nothing.
No.
No, I don't.
I have none because
Thoughts?
even looking past the whole thing with JK herself, I generally just don't care about Harry Potter.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
felt that.
I
I grew
used
up
to
with
a
the
long
series,
time
it's
ago,
different.
but then I forgot how to read.
For me,
Oh, that's right. 'cause I forgot
never,
to be trying out my new site I got.
Yeah, you
the
do
fuck
that.
is reading?
I never read the books, but I have seen a few of the films because my sister used to be into Harry Potter before she found out that, JK was pretty much of a scumbag. And oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jordan. You were
Oh,
finishing.
okay, I was gonna say, I especially don't condone her actions because my girlfriend is transgender and she's very transphobic, so I do not recommend that to anybody.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like, how about this? I didn't dislike the books. I still think the movies in their own right are still a very fun watch, a very interesting series to see once in your life. I will then 100% say that JK, ever since the success of Harry Potter, has been trying desperately to gain some sort of notoriety again with very mixed results. She tried to make her own series, a new one I think called the Ichabod. It didn't work. Then tried to make a sequel to Harry Potter called The Cursed Child, some screenplay that I think went onto the stage production at some point.
Yeah, I did.
And now it seems like her main way of getting notoriety is just to be a general contrarian to almost anything.
Have a good day, youngster.
Y'all have fun out here.
Okay, so, my father is obsessed with the Harry Potter films. He will watch them any time that they are on, and I have, a general annoyance towards them now because I'm, it's always constant, 24/7.
Okay. Dang. Hey.
Any explanation why that whole flooring was earlier was on fire?
Oh, so anytime you see these lanterns, you can actually break them. Okay, that was a bad example. Sometimes you'll find candles, or sometimes you'll find candles or some form of fire that if you actually break it, it will actually begin to spread. Oh, you sneaky! It'll actually spread fire to anything around it. So that was just me getting careless. Hey, dang! The shielded enemies are back. Anyway, as you've seen here, the scythe is a little bit slower. Okay, it's these candles. So if I hit this candle, now it spreads fire.
Which, that's fine at all, unless, you're anywhere near it.
Oh my gosh, that fire is actually spreading very quickly up this tower. I better hurry.
Yeah.
You need to go. You need to go.
What made you
I
think?
should leave.
What made you think this was a good idea in the first place?
I was not expecting real-time fire spreading in this game. But props to them, it looks cool. Looks nifty.
It looks cool.
Very effective.
Leap of faith. Oh, new gargoyle enemies.
Gargoyles! Get rid of it, Jack! I can't stand those awful things!
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the motherfucker again from Gremlins 2.
TV show was so overrated.
Yeah, seriously, they really overglorified just how... They really made them look much better than they really are.
The fools! No one wants to be in New York that badly.
Exactly. Have you seen the crime rate there?
With this. I don't know where I'm going with this. We'll say...
I'm surprised that whole city isn't under a code red quarantine.
Yeah... I was trying to... Where was I going with this? Is it true that the Gargoyles is getting a reboot? Or
I know that there's going to be a remaster of the Genesis game. Other than that, I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought I heard talk about that, but I haven't heard much since then.
It was just like a very brief teaser announcement. Like they said, it's going to happen. We don't have anything to show of it, but it'll definitely happen.
Who knows?
I mean, for what it's worth, that was the same stream that also announced Illusion Island as a thing.
That is true.
And I'm definitely looking forward to when that comes out, and hopefully, you know, the devs have learned their lessons since the Battletoads reboot.
Yeah.
I think so long as they do, I think, I mean, we talked about that. I think the biggest problem with the Battletoads, with that Battletoads developer, wasn't even that. I think they captured the tone and stuff of the Battletoads just fine. The animation was great. I just think the biggest Achilles heel was if they could just pick a genre and stick to it. I'm sure that they can make something pretty fun and focused.
I'll say, as someone who's played the original games a lot, I definitely question that claim about the writing. But yeah, otherwise, like, it has come to a point where, like, all the genre hopping was to that game's detriment, even if it is a staple of the original game.
I just remember it got to a point where we were having you, Hype, and I. Wait, do you hear that?
What happened?
It's the sound of no one caring.
Sounds about right.
Gargoyle.
Oh shoot! It's heading straight for us.
Oh jeez.
And now we're flying. We're flying again.
Yep, it's basically the helicopter game. Press the A button and hold it to ascend, release to descend, as we go through a very, I'll admit, a little contrived bit of a gimmick in this one. But
Well, I sure hope we have a parachute.
yeah. But yeah, no, that's the things. I remember you and Hype and I, like, we had fun with the beat 'em up stuff. It's just that by the time you got to the latter half, the beat 'em up stuff became the minority of the gameplay that we had in that. It became platforming for a long while. It became puzzle.
Again, I just think all the
shoot 'em ups.
gameplay, like, no matter what genre they were tackling, sometimes they overstayed their welcome.
And a lot of them just end up being a little half-baked.
Right. Even the beat 'em up stuff, I'd argue, was, I mean, it was very flashy at times, but honestly, it was pretty, if not half baked, then it was definitely a little
Oh,
over.
no.
What happened?
Connection.
Doug bleeped out for a moment.
Dang
He'll
it,
come
Doug.
back.
He'll come back.
He'll be back.
Soon you'll see. Oh wait, I can't sing that song. It's copyrighted.
Yep.
Soon.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Douglas.
It's okay.
How
You're
are you
fine.
doing?
You still got
Everything
Audacity
okay?
running, right?
Yeah, it's still running.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
no worries. You're
So we are
fine.
a-okay.
It happens.
He disappeared
Yeah.
very briefly, but he's back now.
It's called being
thought-
Scottish.
Yeah.
I thought it was called the Irish.
Can I mention he
goodbye,
gargles?
Scottish
Because I
one.
hate gargles so much!
You can still technically make that joke because I do have Irish blood in me.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh, there he is.
Jack Logan, so nice to see you.
You again? Good grief. How'd you get here before we did?
Gravekeeper secret.
Of course. No matter. Let me through.
I think you know by now it isn't that easy.
Let me guess. Another test.
Nope, just a favor.
That's even more annoying.
The last time I did a favor for someone, I nearly got cooked.
Yeah, it was almost soup.
I need you to clear away all these old headstones.
What? Why?
I'm just a little gravekeeper, and I've got no more room for any new graves. You're here to make sure the world is laid to ruin. I don't need the space.
Fair.
I just need you to clear away these headstones. It's easy. When you're done, I'll open the gate. There's a handy-dandy spot for you to get in there and do your thing.
When I become the whole world's errand boy.
Because nobody
Since the
takes
beginning of this game.
Because nobody takes you seriously.
Now you know what
Jack.
it's like. Now you know what it's like on the other side of being a stingy Jack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must be the most humble.
See the
See the
twist?
twist?
Let's see. I don't think he's dead yet. Is he? No, I guess he was dead. Okay.
But now if we destroy all these other gravestones, what's going to happen to the souls that were resting there?
I don't know. If I
You know,
remember a classic movie called Poltergeist, I'm sure nothing wrong is going to happen if we do this.
You know,
Yeah, they'll just go to purgatory.
it's
Yes,
it's a pauper's field, where you do mass burial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Mass
dig a hole.
burial.
It's very simple. You dig a pit.
That's what happened to Bobby Driscoll, unfortunately.
I
All right.
forgot about that. And I was listening to Peter Pan earlier.
Oh.
like on a
Wait, what you listening
podcast.
to? Oh, I was like, how are you listening to just the whole movie in the background kind of thing?
No, there's this fairy tale podcast I listen to where like they mention the Disney stories, but they tell how it originally was written.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Remember, Disney tends to sugarcoat their adaptations.
Don't I know it?
Understandable.
And Disney tends to also fuck over their actors.
Yes.
Yeah. And then profit off of it later. And, oh, I think we have to do a memory game here.
Uh-oh.
Nuts. So, here we go.
Well, you know the drill.
Jim
Let's get smashing.
DuPont, William Wilson, Elizabeth McCoffin, Jack Farrow, Michael Smith, Anakin Hammond, Leia Walker, Luke Hallman, Yoda DuPont. Okay. Oh, okay. I think
Wait,
maybe
did
it's the
it
last
say
names I
Hector?
need.
It said Hector Johnson.
Yeah, I think it's the last. Yeah, it's the last names I want. And yeah, Hector Johnson.
My baby's in the ground.
Why's my last
Is
name
that-
Johnson?
Is
I
this
don't
actually?
know.
I would say, wait, is this actually how they tried to put all the Kickstarter backers in this game?
Maybe I don't know.
Was this a Kickstarter project? I thought it was backed by
Oh
Patreon.
no, it was really.
Oh, all the-
I keep thinking of
All
really,
those,
yeah.
all those Kickstarter people are fucking dead now.
Oh no.
Their name is
Goddamn.
immortalized in stone.
To be fair, Hall and I did a very similar thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Hermione
true.
Smith, meet Michael Smith, Anakin Hammond, Luke Hammond.
Oh, I get it. You're
Ron
taking them out by
Wilson.
taking them out by last name.
Yep.
And William Wilson. So a second. There we go. And wait for this animation to finish. Till the Elizabeth and Pan.
Hope
I hope we didn't wake anyone up.
I'm sure you did.
Now, then, 2 more of these, and then we're good to go.
Oh good.
Rip Jack.
Ah, this
Oh.
is your grave,
This is
Jack.
my grave?
Get back in it.
Whoa!
Well, I sure have no more use for it.
This is what happens when you trick the devil 3 times in a row.
Just go before you.
Actually, yeah. Is there a way for me to get inside? I would love to be able to like.
Well, not
Don't
right now.
think
There's fire around it.
Yeah, you
Lot of fire.
don't go in your grave right now while it's on fire.
Well, I want to see if there's some wacky gargoyles who tell me the story of my past.
No, you have to put on your big boy pants and go fight a wizard, young man.
Alright.
Who do you think you are, a Dan?
And
A
I can't be
Dan?
Dan. I'm a Jack, if nothing else.
Would you say you're a jack of all trades?
Jordy, I can only have room in my heart to hate one person who does puns. I can't have 2 people.
Oh, you love me and you know it, Logan.
There's too many puns in the world. Oh, more of this.
Yep, more balancing acts.
It's just like I only have room in my heart to hate one person.
I'm too nice, if anything. Oh, geez, that's such a dick thing to say. Anywho, we'll throw this out there.
You
That's
can
so
never
weird.
hate me.
Real props again to the composer and people who did the music. I love me some good gothic horror music like
same.
this. Like, not even because
Same.
most time with horror
Yeah.
games, the music will be so understated. It'll just be like, and that was a music track right there. Me breathing like heavily. That can be a music track for some horror games. I like it when it's like this, where it's like you feel like
Oh,
the
ambience.
whole like. Yeah, I guess it's ambience track is really what it is. But like I love it when it's like a whole big like ordeal like this or medieval. I think Resident Evil has some music tracks, but trumpets aside. But something like this where you can like, where this can actually feel like a Halloween production to me now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Woo! I love zip lines.
I've only been on a couple, but the few times I've been on it were very fun experiences.
Up until you realize you were about to climb into a wall.
Well, that was the thing that I remember being really funny this one time. So the last time I ever went on a zip line was in Mexico, and the particular place we went to, they had so first they had the beginner zip line just to get yourself into the like just to understand, hey, this is what it's like, nothing too crazy, and you're like maybe like what, like 4 to 6 feet off the ground. It's like, okay, that's how the zip line works. Okay, that's not too bad. It's like, all right, well, now that you understand what the principle is, we're just gonna now up it a little bit. cut to you now ziplining about 500, 600 feet above a canyon
Oh, damn.
from one end to the other. And you're like, oh, you know, just a small little increase in difficulty. But I guess the idea is that like it's this, I guess it's the same principle behind like tightrope walking. Like you tightrope walking 5 feet, 50 feet in the air is the same principles. It's just, you know, the risk is greater.
Fair.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Which way will lead me to? Okay, it was a crow skull. So I was like, the age-old tactic of which is the wrong way to go first. I want to go that way first.
Yeah, because it hides another skull.
Doing pretty good on
Almost
collecting
done with
these, but I don't think. Actually, no, that's right. I'm wearing the most expensive outfit, so at
You
this point,
are,
I'm really
yeah,
just going
so
for.
I don't think it really
this one
matters.
Yeah, this one I'm just going for completionist points. Then no.
Because who wants to dress up as a naked skeleton?
No one. That's why you don't even wear.
Thanks for assuming.
Thanks for assuming his choice of outfit.
No, thanks for assuming that nobody would dress as a skeleton, a naked skeleton. Thanks for assuming.
What the hell are these things?
Wonder if anyone's home.
Well, well, color me curious. Now I want to see what's happening here, and it looks like this may be our final part of this level. I hope, because let's see what we got. Excuse me, good sirs.
It's pretty fine night to me.
Good day, good sirs. I'm here to wreck shit.
I'm here to wreck you.
Welcome, Jack, to my cathedral.
Uh-huh. Who the heck are you?
I am the architect of hell. My master tasked me with waiting for your arrival here.
Right. I suppose this is all just you passing the time.
This cathedral was in ruins when I arrived. I consider it my duty to preserve its majesty.
Everybody needs a hobby. Or I guess all your bodies.
As the architect of hell, I am responsible for all construction and maintenance of systems. The ability to duplicate myself makes it far easier to fulfill my duties.
Oh, so they're all him.
Must be nice. Well, here I am. What now, architect? Where's that conniving wizard?
He came here some days ago. We bid each other a good passings, and he left through a portal. I've devised a way to open a similar portal that will place you right behind the wizard.
Oh, thank God, we don't have to chase him anymore. We'll just teleport right behind him and say nothing personal, kid.
So, what are you waiting for?
First, you must...
Oh, dang it. Spoke too soon.
A portal requires energy, Jack. The wizard can use his magic, but we have to improvise. Around the cemetery lie statues that contain the powers of the 7 deadly sins.
Fair.
Excuse me. Break them all to release all the powers of the sins, and I can open the portal.
Well, breaking statues sounds fun. Show me the way.
So, I mean, it's not like he has to do that. We already saw the great green beacons from afar, but, oh.
A statue containing the sin of pride sits atop this cathedral. The rest of the statues lie beyond these gates.
Okay. Get to
Hurry,
it.
Jack. With every passing moment, the wizard's power grows stronger.
I'm gonna save pride for last.
Good idea.
That's a lot of climbing I don't feel too bothered about doing yet.
I mean, hey, if you have to climb that high just for pride, at least means you gotta earn it.
Yep. Alright, this looks like, the statue of lust. And as always, the most lustful person I know.
Ew.
Jack.
Oh no. Forget it, you toad. I'm not doing any more tests or favors for you or anyone else. I spent far too long this whole trip running around doing cheap open sesame tricks. Well, no more.
Oh, damn.
I'm putting my foot down right now.
If that's how you feel, I guess I won't help you get across the cemetery.
Fuck!
Yeah, what about it, bitch?
But thou must.
Oh, cheer up, Jack. I'm only teasing. Of course I'll help you. You want to know how I get around the cemetery, right?
Yes, your gravekeeper's secret.
Well, here's a little demonstration. Oh, Abelard! Fetch boy!
Oh, not this again.
Ah, jeez.
Oh boy, Tintin.
Ow.
Ow!
I'm
Ow.
so
Put me
sorry. The
down.
moment you did that voice, it reminded me of this character named D from a project I'm a part of called the Obsidian Archives. He talks just like this.
Huh.
Huh. Joy.
Also, oh no, what is this music?
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is
What is this from?
I feel like I should know the name, but it's not coming to me right now.
Like, I thought I had it
It's
first.
it's not the Nutcracker Suite, is it?
No, not that one. It's gotta be something. But I definitely know this
recognize
is.
it.
Oh, for sure.
Times like these, I wish I still have my Proteus OSTs. Let me think of it. Do I still have them?
Well, there is a bit of Nutcracker in
Damn,
there.
no, I don't.
Aw, nuts.
Yeah, that.
I'll check, just to
Thank
satiate our
you.
curiosity.
Even if you look it up, I'm very curious what this
I
is.
know.
Yeah, no,
I definitely remember this song being used in one of the Proteus games, so that'll help me pinpoint it.
Like, I don't know if
Right.
it's the full song, but that little string of notes is definitely from Nutcracker.
Oof.
Well,
Well, no matter. Put me on my butt, will you? This is for you, gargoyle.
Just, I love how he just runs away after you knock the podium. It's like, "Ew," like, let's see if we can watch it again. Let's see. Like, "Ew."
Oh.
Never mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dead.
Statue of
Never
Lust.
mind.
You sexy hunk of pumpkin.
Excuse you.
Alright, moving forward then.
Memo
Onward.
to me. Memo to me. Maim you after this game.
That's why we also saw Hercules and so many skulls.
Oh,
Oh, it's the
We
frickin'
tricked you.
it must be the statue of greed up ahead. But which one of these crow skulls is the real crow
None of them.
skull?
I'm gonna wager none of them.
yeah, probably
no.
none of them.
Okay, well, let's just continue upwards.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Actually, no. Also, the other thing could be because the crow is acting like it. It could also be the statue of envy. Let's see.
Yeah.
What is the
What's
statue
this?
of envy? Wish I could handle something like that. Yeah, nothing too much. We were just trying to figure out this one song that James is, I guess, currently listening to some Parodius songs and trying to figure it out.
I
Trying to
think
fix it.
maybe that was Carmen or part of Carmen. Let me look it up.
This one's easy. The statue's right here. Of course, I have to. Okay, it's a gauntlet. This is the Statue of Wrath. Fair enough. And yes, I only ever remember some of this stuff because I saw the movie Seven growing up.
Seven.
Seven?
7 million.
Seven. But yet you need seven.
Nice one.
There, Statue of Wrath, and we bash the trumpets. Whew. Beyond that, honestly,
Damn, I
feeling
like
pretty.
Wrath. What the fuck, man?
Also, yeah, Jordy was right. It was Carmen.
Oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
The Carmen
Okay.
Overture.
Yeah, it's divided into
Oh.
4 acts, and I think that one's either the first or second act.
Because when I think of Carmen, I think of
I wanna say it's- I wanna s-
That one.
I have to give my crow skulls up. Okay, this is now green.
Oh, I think it's Greed now.
Great.
Greedy.
Greed is good.
Greed makes you do wonderful things.
Even
But,
if you have to pile drive your enemies to do so.
Even if you have to pile drive your enemies to do so.
Punk!
Smacks in the head. Alright, there we go. So, what was it?
We'll get back to the warrior shenanigans at some point or other.
Well, we already did
Really?
World. We just need to do our redo of 3 next, right?
Yeah, Warrior Land 3.
Redo
Or
three.
we can do the WarioWare stuff we've been planning for so long.
Yeah,
that's
we,
it.
we still need to do gold.
I guess that's the big problem is, okay, fine, dance number. I guess it is the problem is just that just finding the time to... What the hell?
Dance!
Yeah, I don't quite get this one either.
But yeah, it's like, that's
Also,
the big thing.
it's poor etiquette to dance with your back turned from the camera.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say Jack.
But yeah, I want to say it's... Again, just after all these spooky Halloween-esque things, since we're trying to do a theme, I guess, You know, I mean, Paper Mario, WarioWare. There's a lot I'm still up for. Fine, place.
There's still a lot we gotta do.
Greed.
Can you reclaim those after you sacrifice them?
Looks
no,
like it.
but no, you cannot. You cannot reacquire them. But do note, I mean, fortunately, the skin salesman deals in credit.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh,
Just having collected is enough to, do something.
Oh, that's a relief.
that's really good.
Yep. Otherwise, that would have sucked if you had to actually give up your collectibles for this.
Too bad. I mean, it would have been worse if that was the Ghost of Morshu. Instead, he'd be like, "Sorry, Jack, I don't do credit."
No. Come back when you're little.
Richard.
Not this. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them now.
Okay, let's see.
Kyle Figgis.
Come back when you're a
Smith.
bit less
Okay. Daenerys
dead.
Smith, Tyrion, Hodor, Token the White. Oh, the guys.
Token
these are
the
all like
White.
Robin Bag.
I-
Okay, I knew. So now they're Toady Doo, Clark Park. Okay, so they're all just famous. Wayne, Cartman,
Cartman.
Frodo Baggins.
Frodo
He's
Baggins.
finally dead.
Yeah, so I mean, you get the idea now. It's just a joke. Find the next Stark. It's not
Where's Tony?
Boromir. Not Krieger.
Damn, dude.
Not
And Smith.
Okay, there's Legolas Doo.
Legless.
Legolas
Tony
Doo.
Doo.
Tony Doo.
Sterling Wayne.
That just make me imagine it
That
with
was
Scooby. Dude, if freaking Scooby-Doo Goes to Hollywood was made like decades later, when the Lord of the Rings was already a thing, they would totally do a parody of Lord of the Rings.
They totally would.
What did you do to the fire, Racky?
Why should I? I earned it. I can't do that Shaggy voice. I'm sorry. Doug's the best one. at that.
Why should I?
Hey, you're cool.
Like I try.
Thank you. Eric Cartman, there it is. Just so it's like, okay, so I see it's like blatant parody and then Bruce
Archer.
Archer. Great.
I'm going to say there wasn't an Eric Cartman that actually did
No.
what's the word? Was a patron for this Patreon or Kickstarter or whatever.
I just going back to the whole like Scooby-Doo Lord of the Rings thing. Now I'm imagining like Saruman. If it's just Scrappy and you see just like a tiny midget like Saruman armor, and with that deep booming voice going, "Let me at him, let me at him."
Wait,
Okay,
are we
well,
talking
there's a
are we talking Sauron the Eye or Saruman the Wizard?
The Saruman the giant, the giant armor.
Giant armor.
Wait.
Oh, so the Great Sauron.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
no,
it's
no.
Sauron. It's Sauron.
Sauron.
Okay, well, I'll
yeah.
say yes. Yeah, Sauron's the big guy who then becomes the
then-
big eyeball. Then Saruman's the old dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
my-
Saruman's done by
Saruman is
Christopher
Christopher.
Lee.
Exactly.
Yay.
Okay, so it's Sauron if he was Scrappy then.
Yeah.
There we go.
Honestly, forget the filter. Just have it be his regular high pitched voice, just blooming over all.
Sloth. I don't know why that was.
Do
sloth.
we
That was actually
have to
the
do
tedious thing.
more?
It's not the tedious thing I had to do was that, but okay, where's the last statue?
Oh, so you have Gluttony and Pride left.
This is what you
Yep.
get for saying you actually like smashing statues.
Purses. Okay, well no, so Pride's that way. There's gotta be one.
Oh, it's over there. You
There's
missed it.
Pride.
Turn
Right.
around.
There's
that
Pride.
light.
Sorry.
No, I get you.
There's Pride, but where's Prejudice?
The one that it's right behind. Yeah, it's
Ah.
right behind.
Right, but I think that light is supposed to signify where you start climbing up to find Pride. So yeah, there is one statue missing. Oh, there's the skin salesman.
Hey!
Hey,
Yeah, let's pay him a visit. Hey,
Okay.
Doug.
For old time's sake.
Oh, Jack. Are you following me?
Don't flatter yourself, creep. What are you doing here?
Please notice me.
Isn't it obvious? I'm digging.
Digging up bodies, of course.
So, care for a new look? I've got new skins in stock just for you.
Does he really, though?
Yep,
Yes.
22, which means I can buy the inspector. Why not? I'll stick as the buzzer. Yeah, there you go. And then again, the
Inspector
skeleton will
Gadget?
know- Yes, but unfortunately, it's only in relation to the live-action movie.
Damn.
Dang it.
Well, which one? There's two of them.
There's two. There's two Inspector.
Yeah, there are
Gadget
two
movies?
live
Yeah,
action
there's
movies.
the sequel.
Oh, that's right. There was where he had to face against the anti-inspector or whatever.
No, that's the first one.
That is the okay.
The
second
second
one
one
is
is
where they
the
be-
inspector.
Yeah, the second one is where they make like the female cop that's supposed to replace him.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Yeah, I forgot.
Similar
that
to
was a
the
trend.
original gadget.
Go. That's all he says. Pride.
Aren't we just amazing? Shut the fuck up.
Well done, Jack. We're almost ready. Head back to the leap of faith. Leap of faith!
Hey,
Wait, what
Okay.
about gluttony?
Coward.
where
I
you
guess he'll
going?
I guess he'll direct. I guess he'll direct me to where the last statue is.
Yes, sir. What are you waiting for, Jack? You might break the statues containing the 7 deadly sins so I can open the portal.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
so
not
I guess
the
we
Jack.
still need to, we still need to find one more.
Oh, Doy,
You
it's
need
that
to
thing
find
right
Yeah,
there.
I was
God
gonna say,
damn it.
Logan, it was right
I was
behind you.
blind.
No,
Let's
you were.
see what's inside the box.
That's
Okay.
oddly specific.
Get
What's
it?
inside the box? Whoa!
Oh,
Here's the box.
the
It's
box.
alive!
What
It's
you
Monster House all over again.
Yes. The
I
box
don't know,
wants
it
to
does-
shoot you.
I don't know.
Oh, gluttony. I get it.
I don't know. This doesn't look quite as scary as Monster House. I'm a bit disappointed.
Oh, that's another one we should probably watch. Data
Yeah,
is the
honestly,
CG
yeah.
may be. I think Data is the CG may be. I think Monster House is a very good.
Oh, it's
a very
really
good horror movie.
good. It's really fucking good. It still holds up for me.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
it still holds up.
I don't
definitely
know
one
if
of my
visually it
favorites
holds
of
up for
all
me,
time.
but I definitely know the scares like still.
Well,
like,
like obviously visually it's aged. Like I don't think it looks ugly, but it definitely has aged. But like the writing, I still think holds up pretty well.
Ew, we're in his stomach.
we have to break it by, I believe, hitting these pillars with it.
Wait, how's this goo keeping us
He-
from attacking again?
He
No,
ricochets.
its head is made of goo. Basically, what happens is that its head is like my attacks go right through it,
Okay.
which is why I had to lead it to hurt itself, basically. Well,
The
yeah.
age-old tactic of making them hit themselves.
But yeah,
Stop
I mean,
hitting yourself.
my-
Stop hitting yourself.
yeah, okay. It looks like this is our final boss of this area, so we're actually already almost getting done with this place.
Thank God.
Again, I think these layered levels, start to kind of last a bit too long.
Yeah, no, like I brought up before, I'll say it again. This game could have definitely benefited from splitting its all of its levels in like halves.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, nuts! Get back in there. Hey,
I don't
get back
mind
over
like
here.
the last deadly sin being in the form of a boss, but I guess some of these stages kind of overstayed their welcome by adding a little too much elements.
Well, like I just remember like some of the gimmicks, like the racing and that, like the racing on the go-kart was a bit off that one time. Then you have the multiple races, the finding all the mushrooms for the soup. I feel like they just there was better ways they could have paced this out a little bit, but I say this as someone who thoroughly enjoyed 100%ing Medieval.
I mean, again, I'll say like as far as like how much content's in the game, I think that part's fine. It's just again, there needs to be a cutoff point with some of these levels.
Yeah, but
Or
we're
at the
almost
very,
done.
like you're finished with like like say you're done halfway done with level 3 in this case. Like you're halfway done with that. That could be considered the end of the level. Then the next level would be literally the second half of that whole thing.
Right. Just to give you a bit of a breaking period in there.
Exactly. That's all it needs. It just needs more break periods.
Now I'm stuffed.
I'm
Me
stuffed.
too.
That's the
There
last
you
of them, Jack. By the way, can we go for some warm spaghetti after all this?
Spaghetti.
You're making me want spaghetti. Legitimately.
It does say.
Stop it.
I commend you, Jack. Well done. The 7 deadly have been released from their containment.
What was that about the 7 deadly?
Sorry, go ahead. Hype.
That's what you meant? I thought the statues were just enchanted or something.
The statues were merely plugs, sealing the sins away where they couldn't influence humanity.
Oh, so now we just straight up release these 7 like pagan like archdemons or whatever, like just upon the world. Yay!
I mean, we're the bad guys, but now you have set them free, and with their power loose, I can open a portal to the north.
Well, at least he helped the world fall to ruin a little faster.
Yay!
Open the portal, Architect. I got a wizard to kill.
Very well, Jack, but be warned. the wizard is clever and powerful. To that end, I offer you this. I grant your carrion companion a touch of my gifts of self-duplication. Once you cross through the portal, your companion will be able to create copies of himself at will.
Oh, cool. So now I'll be able to fire him endlessly without any cooldown.
So I have to deal with more of this little pest? Wow, thanks. Happy birthday to me.
Don't be fucking salty.
Your little friend serves you well, Jack. His support should be acknowledged.
Yeah.
The fate of the world rests in your hands, Jack.
Only you can mess it up.
Now, go, slay the wizard, and doom the world!
Slay the demon wizard.
Doom the world.
Doom
the world.
Sorry, it's like slay the wizard, doom the world, and have fun with it.
Have fun with it!
You gotta.
Doom the world.
Alright.
Fuck the world.
Inside the expansive cemetery.
Wasn't this place just on fire not that long ago?
Yeah, and this is the ruins of it.
That lies within,
I mean, it's amazing that all the pages of the story are still intact.
in the spirit of the dead. Jack meets with the architect, an agent of the devil sent to deliver Jack to the wizard's destination with the power of the seven.
He's all just loose gears and shit.
Plugged by humanity's virtuous knights.
I mean, the duplication thing's cool and all, but seriously, the dude needs to change the wardrobe.
Jack slays the embodiment of gluttony itself to unseal the power of the sins.
And now
The
they can
greatest
Wreak
force of
havoc and
throughout
horror across the world.
Using his brain to
Hooray, humanity actually has death again.
The architect
Yay!
constructed a portal to the far, far north, where the wizard now attempts to unlock the secrets of the amulet.
Well, we
usurp
can't let
the
have
devil's
that.
power. Time
No.
is certainly running out for Jack and his companions. If they cannot traverse the harsh and bitter north, the wizard's final defenses against the darkness, then he will fail in his mission.
Well, that's why we gotta kill him.
And that's when I punch him, right?
Oh, it's a new. Actually, it's not just throwing him. It's a new power.
Oh, all right. Well, let's try it out.
So I just make a bunch of crow people. I'll have to see what
So many brothers and sisters of mine.
Both brought to life and immediately killed. Weird.
They live such short lives. I almost feel sorry for them.
Well, Jack, isn't this a sight? Are you alright? You look half frozen.
It's freezing out here, bird. When that stupid architect said we were going north, I didn't think he meant.
All the way north? I suppose the wizard wanted some privacy.
How are you not an icicle?
Oh, I'm exuberant, felicitous. I'm pumped, Jack. This is it. Even further north of here, the wizard is channeling the power of the amulet. This is your last chance to take that runt down, Jack.
If we don't freeze solid and shatter first.
Think warm thoughts, Jack.
Think of more merry things like I don't know, killing Santa Claus.
Think about being trapped in an oven.
I mean, that seems to be what they're suddenly going for with this final level. Is like, you now are in. Now they want their own. They want their own Nightmare Before Christmas. Look at them, they're so cute.
Yeah, look at those guys. They're so cute.
Hector would
we
not
now
enjoy this.
Oh, wow, yeah, look at that.
He
Also,
barely
now-
tolerates one snowman, let alone a whole village of them.
Yeah. Also, now I feel old because it's already reminding me of how long ago Nightmare Before Christmas was made.
You
Whoa.
feel old? Excuse me. I'm 29 years old. I was a baby when this came out.
Reminder, trying to say, Nightmare Before Christmas was 96, right?
Nope,
93.
93.
Oh,
So it's been
Yeah, I
almost
would've-
20 years.
I would have just
No,
turned
30
one.
years.
Exactly.
I was
Everything we love is old.
I was non-existent too.
What was that, Doug?
I've just said I was non-existent.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is what he said. And that's what Sammy agreed upon.
Same.
Yeah.
I was but a little turd dumpling by the time that stop motion animation came out.
Say turd dumpling?
I was atoms until 2000.
Yeah.
Atoms.
Or, as a certain cartoon dog would say,
Ooh, I was invisible.
Is
I
that a
was
bluey
invisible
thing?
Till 98.
Oh,
Damn.
Is that a bluey thing?
yes, it's a bluey thing.
Okay.
that sounds about right.
The
I was
only
wondering
lines
why I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
the only lines I can remember from him was okay. Her, sorry. Hit that in. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's you, Sammy.
Yeah, it was a quick
Oh,
line anyway.
You're using how?
That's okay. You'll come back.
What? What?
Wine!
Yeah, it's okay. There'll be a full.
Please.
There'll be a full confrontation there. That was just the side thing. You basically hit
Whoa.
these totems, and that will allow us to use
Where
these
are
bridges.
we, Jack? I couldn't care less.
I couldn't care.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh boy.
I said hold your horses!
I have 8 pennies.
I acknowledge that there are no horses to hold, but I figured the sentiment was still there.
I hate this. Not the game, but I hate the fact that. But I
Listen
hate the
to
fact.
me.
But I
That's what
hate the
come back
fact
to.
that whenever you're doing this, whenever you go into these sections, it stunts all of your horizontal movement. Even if you're like, I would love to just jump onto this part right here. I can totally make that jump, and then bam, I can continue my tightrope career from afar.
Don't
Well, once
even
that-
think about it.
I mean, once you fall 2 times, and then you may as well just bite the bullet and take the slow method.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta stop. This guy's gotta stop.
Yes, he does.
In
By
fact,
the way,
all of you. Go ahead.
By the way, speaking of Bluey, Bluey's actually getting her own Thanksgiving Day parade balloon this year.
Yay,
Oh, wow.
Macy's Day
Cool.
Parade.
Nice.
There's that.
Yeah, that was it's a great show, honestly. It's got a lot of charm to it.
It looks very wholesome.
It is.
I was just remembering that the only line I can think of from the show itself. Come on, there we go. The only line I can think of from the show itself that has been popularized a bit on TikTok is when she's asking for the bill.
When she's asking for the bill.
Well, it's more that their parents at a restaurant, the mom asks for the bill, and then Bluey starts asking for the bill very loudly in a very sing-songy tone, to which her father's like, hey, inside voices! And then she, like, does the exact same sing-songy voice, just instead, like, all, hush voice now, kind of thing. I realize me talking about doesn't exactly do it justice. Shoot me. Ah, thank you.
Hey!
Yeah, I mean, you did ask for it.
Ask and you shall receive.
Ask you shall receive.
That's still one of my favorite bits from Donkey. He was playing Hitman, and the guy was acting all like snippy, but I was like, "Yeah, all right. So I cheated on my tax a little bit. Shoot me, okay?" And just immediately, just point blank with a revolver, just as he's walking by.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
He asked for it.
Okay, I will shoot you.
I was being sarcastic.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud.
Oh, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote.
Yeah.
I've had several negative experiences at pumpkin patches before.
Really?
Oh,
Like
yeah?
what?
What happened?
There's the time that I got my ass kicked by a turkey.
What?
Like
Are
a
you
literal
serious?
turkey.
I'm sorry, like I'm not meaning to devalue your experience, Logan, but just no context saying that out loud is just funny.
Yeah.
I mean, goes without.
not like
I
you
mean,
guys-
I understand that like there's certain birds you should never mess with, no matter what. Like a flock of geese, for example.
Don't mess with geese. But that, yeah, out of context, that just was like, it's like, turkey kicked my ass.
It's not like it's okay. It's not like I was having a fist fight with it. It was like I
He
was
gob-
like 7,
He
and
gobbled
then,
me up and turned me to lunch.
the problem was that I was like 7, and I was just one of their experiences was, hey, how about you go inside this little. So it was supposed to be a holding pen for the turkeys, but it was a full room. So essentially, what it ended up becoming was, hey, 7-year-old, have you ever wanted to enter a cage match with a turkey?
You see, this is why
Oh my god.
stuff like that is why the petting zoo at the pumpkin patch I had to supervise, they didn't have like rooms. All the animals just stayed in their little cages.
That's it. That's all you need. And also, yes, welcome to frickin' Christmas Town. all
Where's
this
the holly
time.
jolly music, though?
I don't know, and all no evil trees.
Goodbye, trees.
Ow, oh geez, let's say, oh geez, their blender move is faster than my blender move.
That's some real pine right there.
Is this gonna be the part where we finally learn the dark past of the wizard? Is that she all this time was just a disgraced Christmas elf?
Oh,
Is that what this is
man.
leading up to? I forget.
I deserve that promotion, Santa, but you never gave it to me because you said I'm a kid.
Well, I
And 100% man! And
Elf.
this man has
Elf.
something to say to you!
Whoa! Whoa!
good times.
And then the guards came by to say, "You shall not pass."
Oh
Sam-
gosh, that took a lot of energy out of me.
And then Sam was just
careful
like,
there.
anyone else? No. Well then.
Well then,
Everything around me's gotta die right now.
Yeah, just go in the ground. Come on.
Get in the ground again.
There we go.
Oh, what the?
What the?
oh hey,
Oh,
Demon Santa.
who's there?
Knock, knock.
Yeah, can I do the Santa?
Who goes there?
Oh no.
Santa Claus.
I almost forgot Santa Claus was an actual
The
thing in
very
this game.
same. Ho ho ho. That means you must be Jack. And you've been very naughty.
I ain't get a lot naughtier. That's through, old man.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't think so. I've got my list, Jack, and you're right at the top.
I'm warning you. Let me through.
And let your doom the world and all the good boys and girls who live in it. Never. The wizard has given me just the magic to stop you, Jack.
Uh-oh, I knew it. Santa was in
Oh, yeah.
cahoots.
Oh, yes, has he? Well, Santa, come out here and stop me then.
Are you kidding? I've got toys to make. I'm far too busy to stop you.
Sorry, I was just checking something real quick.
So you'd rather make your toys and stop me from dooming the whole world?
That's capitalism. Duh.
Let's see. Well, if you won't come out here, I'll just have to go in then.
Well, that's
Don't you dare.
I'm doing it. Can't stop me. Right here, I'm doing.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he looks so cute.
Even Santa's on the wizard's side. Jack, are we the bad guys?
Yes.
The bad guys.
I love that video so much.
You're just realizing this now?
Yeah,
Well, by
basically one-
narrative definition, I'd say so, but considering everyone has an immense hate boner for Christmas, that might be up for debate to other people.
Excuse you, I
It's
do
not-
not have a hate boner for Christmas.
just
I
not
didn't say you
correct shape.
specifically, I just meant like generalizing the world.
I love that video though, the one where it's like the one where there are these guys in the army and they're like clearly supposed to be like the Nazi ones, or it's like, Derek, are we the baddies? No. It's like, look at your uniform. It's got a skull on it.
Actually, I'm just reminded of, I think it was in like the 2011 Muppets movie where not Stadolph and War, it was it was the bear and the blue monster thing. It's like,
You know, I get the feeling we're working for the bad guy.
Oh gosh, look at this place. It's getting very trippy.
I just need to keep upping the magical ante of the spell so that he cannot possibly hold its power back by himself.
Yes, you got to keep
Almost
me uppy.
There. I told you I didn't need to be at elf practice, but who was it who forced me to
Why
go?
weren't you at elf practice?
I can't wait for those memes to go. Duh.
Uh-oh.
Duh. Almost.
Come on,
almost.
come on, come on, come on.
da-da-da-da.
One more.
Die.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And that's what happens when you skip elf practice. Fire in the ho-ho-ho! Hooray, we killed Santa Claus! Oh, we killed Santa Claus!
I I mean, were you
We killed
expecting
Santa Claus!
Were you just then, James? Your voice for the crow sounded closer to it sounded closer to Paul Ruddish's like Mickey when he goes insane. Like,
Oh yeah.
I killed Santa.
Donald, what are we gonna do?
Please, exactly. All right, for his final appearance in the game.
Oh. Ah, Jack, my friend! Welcome.
I can't get away from you even in the North Dang Pole. How do you even stand it here?
I was already dried. And I'm freeze dried.
Dun dun.
Trust me, I don't like it. So, this is it, huh? This is the final showdown?
Looks like it.
Yep.
Sounds like a good excuse to splurge on a fancy skin.
Even at the end of the world, you're shilling your outfits. What do you even use these crow skulls for?
Awful things.
Oh.
More awful than digging up bodies and selling the skin?
Yes. Stop asking questions and look. Wow, serious. Or else you'll find out just how monstrous a monster can be.
Hot.
I mean, that's a good a point as any. And yeah, we're definitely
dang
not
it.
getting that skin.
That I believe at this point now to get every costume, I want to say in order to get every costume in the game, you need to have collected every single crow skull. Which, yeah, we gave it a good effort, but
We did
yeah.
skip a few.
but yeah, again, you're not missing too much with the with the skeleton. It's just a body. It doesn't even look like Sir Dan's, but it's just like it's Jack's body with some exposed bones and things in the way.
Here, I can get an image if you want.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, give me one moment.
You can find it. I don't know.
Right up your derriere!
Can't you just take that ice bath?
Good question.
Oh, I thought they were like way too fractured. I thought they were like just a, huh?
You
Well then.
doof.
Boy, don't I feel.
Besides, you're
silly,
floating.
man. I bet I could take this ice pet. That's way too far out. Yep. We'll just go
What does
back.
that even lead to?
A crow skull. A skeleton.
Eh,
I need to. You know what? For how I want to find. What is the name of that short? And can that short be found anywhere?
I don't know the name of the short. I know it's a Tex. I want to say it's a Tex.
It's a Tex Avery short, yeah.
Okay, so it is. Then yeah, it's a Tex Avery short. That's about all we know about it.
Okay, because I don't know if it'd be on HBO Max, but like, I wouldn't mind watching that one just to see the grand origin of the. Oh, it's there. Oh, skeleton.
A skeleton.
I know there's one Looney Tunes short that I discovered recently that I wouldn't mind watching. Like, just for the scene alone, where it's like a horse's head doctor, it's like, say ah. Ah! Be quiet! Shut up! I thought you said to say ah.
That I did. I did not tell you to say, ah!
That wizard is as good as toast.
Was it Chuck Jones voicing all of Tex Avery's shorts, or
Oh, that's Mel Blanc.
Well, I don't know if Mel
sorry.
voiced every character in the Tex Avery shorts. I know he did voice a handful of them.
Ah, okay, that swaps. I was going to say, wasn't it a Tex Avery short that became the Dover Boys?
Oh, no, that was still Chuck Jones.
Okay.
Anyway, here is Skeleton Jack. Sorry, I had to I had to get an image from a YouTube video.
I might be
That's all
wrong, but
good.
I think Dover Boys was like one of the very first shorts that Chuck Jones fully directed.
Yep.
I
and
think so.
as many will say, it saved the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much
that is
so
true.
that the ungrateful maggots still haven't put Dan backslide into multiverses.
They
Alright,
really
here's
should.
the
I
last
would love to play
gramophone.
that. Dance.
So I think that just leaves us with only one or two that we missed.
Yeah, there was only the one we missed, which was in the swamp. I couldn't find it in the swamp. I think I may have accidentally skipped past it because I was doing some wacky platform shenanigans. But again, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you fully get for these I generally don't know what you get for these.
Gramophones.
Yeah, for the gramophones themselves, besides the little dance and the little dance number.
Probably just an achievement of some sort. That's my guess.
Yeah,
Most likely.
that and the funny dance. That's really it.
Yeah.
Does nothing. Fair enough.
Sometimes it's all just for the sake of the stupidity of it.
And I do like me some good stupidity. And
I mean, what kind of pumpkin head wouldn't like to boogie?
The one that doesn't have a body to boogie with.
yep.
Fair.
And don't forget that that a skeleton that you know and hold dear to your heart, his grand mortal enemy was a boogeyman.
Wait, which pumpkin are we talking about?
Skellington, Jack Skellington.
Oh,
Skeleton
that one.
Jack,
Yeah.
Pumpkin
You're right.
King.
You're right. You're very right.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie is a boogeyman.
Yeah, that is very true.
A boogeyman full of bugs in his sack.
Please don't call it a sack.
Well, that's what it is. It's a,
Call it a body. You can call it a body. You can call it
I was
like
about to say,
its
that's
corporeal
in
form.
his defense. That's what his body is—a giant burlap sack.
It's a sack of bugs.
Okay.
I love all things that get you riled up. That's the fucking thing that does it.
It's just.
It's like, don't call it a sack.
I don't want to hear about the guy who has bugs in his sack. Do I have to touch the sack, or can I just want to get my
I'll
hand?
leave it here. I just want to be able to feel it in my warm hands.
That's the wrong way. I forgot that this bridge is.
I will be honest with you. You make me a little uncomfortable.
He's making
You uncomfortable? Have you heard your her voice?
What is going on here?
They're quoting an old thing that
Sly Cooper.
the Sly Cooper actors did for a podcast.
I've actually been driving away for the past 2 minutes.
Okay.
I have a Scrabble tournament I need to attend.
Just, but yeah, it was there were two shorts. There were two skits that they did. One that I think was exponentially more entertaining than the other. The one at Starbucks one was fun enough to hear, but just the frickin' the heist and the sudden
Like
like
the heist for KFC secret sauce.
and the self-awareness of
Oh no,
that
it was
they
the,
know-
it was the spices. It was the
spices.
spices. Not
Yeah,
the
it's
sauce.
like-
and then he also sold the Colonel. Also, real
Oh,
quick, here you go,
yeah.
James.
Hello, ferryman.
Ah, Jack, my least favorite customer.
Oh, great, you again.
Hello.
Let me guess, you need a ride across, but you're not paying. And if I don't ferry you across, you'll do something violent.
I'm so glad we have this special friendship of ours.
No, you're not.
Right. All right, get on. I know the drill.
Hey, have you noticed that he has no legs at the very bottom? It's like his spine.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I thought it was a spine or a fish that bit him.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it's a spine.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, it was just this bit where they're robbing the KFC, and I just remember really liking the
Where are you headed
self-awareness of
front?
Ben.
Sly, you jump and press the circle button.
I'll stay here in the van. I don't eat chicken.
I like
just
how
was-
like the actor for Sly and his friend that was playing the KFC customer they brought back. He's like, so what kind of special powers do you do? What happens when you jump and press the circle button? Well,
Well,
What? Oh!
why did I homing attack there? And all the girls
Hold on, I
and all
missed
the
one.
Look
like-
at them. They're just going for it.
now they're spinning
that's what-
around.
okay, so now we know what happens when Logan jumps and presses the circle button.
Boo.
Ooh.
Boo!
What
Jack.
about you?
Wow! Wow!
What about you-
Wow!
What about you, Sam? What happens when you jump and press the circle button?
That's a good question.
Harry
Okay,
that
but
dies.
I
Oh.
no.
No, she jumps and presses the circle button, then her audio starts to skip.
You transferred that to me. You fucking transferred that to me.
I love the idea now to kind of turn this thing around something. I love Doug's laugh. That when sped up, it becomes Elmer Fudd's laugh. Oh,
Actually, you know what? I just realized,
yeah.
given how similar they are in terms of like the cadence, I'm surprised no one ever tries to make like Elmer Fudd as Sans, considering they both have very similar laughs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all you gotta do is pitch him down, honestly.
Imagine if SpongeBob was never a thing in the first place. who else could supply Sansa's laugh but Elmo Fudd?
Yeah. Right. Moving forward.
Someone's gotta hunt
actually,
the wabbits.
although now that we brought up Sammy into the whole jump across the circle button thing, now it's because I know she's been replaying some old classic PlayStation games. At least she did for Crash and Spyro. Now I just wonder, have you ever played any of the Sly Cooper games, Sammy?
No, I haven't, but those are also on my list other than Rayman. Clearly.
Okay.
I have
That's
a
fair.
huge list. If you can't tell.
No worries.
Yes, you do.
There
It's
is
very fair.
there is a website. I haven't updated in so long, but there is a website that I used to use that would help me keep track of the games I haven't played yet called Backloggery.
Oh, jeez.
It's just a whole game, and that was the day I realized I have over 300 games on my backlog of lists of games I would like to play at some point.
Oh my god.
Very,
Yeah.
very fair.
I really should try out this one game I've been looking into. Meanwhile, or I could just replay freaking Donkey Kong 64 for the 60th time.
I was saying, of
Let me
all the games to
see.
replay over and over again, why are you replaying that one over and over again?
Why not? I like DK64.
So let me
I know.
see.
I thought
I
like
could
Donkey
fi-
Kong Country would be a
me
quicker
see.
one. Go ahead.
I could finally finish Metroid Dread, or I could do my 4th playthrough of Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Halloween.
That's right. You reminded me. For Halloween time, I was gonna try and see if I could find a proper working ROM of a legitimate way of sharing the Haunted Mansion game with my friends through screen sharing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. Logan, let's be real here. That game's pretty much lost media at this point. Don't think too hard about it.
I think he thought too hard about it.
You know what? He has a point.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm gonna see if it's on the website that I usually go
You
to.
can't even. You can't
Haunted
even
Mansion,
wait.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
even wait
doubt
till
it.
after the session, man.
I want to find this out.
The game's almost over.
One down.
Christ.
You are so funny.
Damn.
Damn it! It's not on here. All I got is Haunting Ground.
Haunting Ground, huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
You know,
I like that Logan had to pause that, like, so offended at what James said.
It felt like less being offended and more like a realization of like, you know what, I could.
Honestly,
now-
we'll
okay,
say
I
now that you
found- I
mention that,
found
Logan.
it.
If you're ever in the mood for another Halloween sort of, or October centric sort of spooktacular games to show off for the channel, Haunting Grounds might be one we could probably cover.
I actually haven't heard of it. What is that game about?
Basically, are you familiar with Clock Tower?
Yes.
Clock Tower? That's
Oh,
not
you
Basically,
mentioned-
Haunting
oh,
Grounds.
God.
Basically, since I know Capcom made the third Clock Tower, and then they eventually spun off to an offshoot of that whole thing called Haunting Grounds, starring this one young woman and I forget, it was like a white furred sort of wolf like canine companion by your
wait,
side.
I didn't know about
It's
that.
it's one of those sorts of it's a survival horror sort of game. That's all you really need to know.
Okay, because the other day, so a little while back, I was actually looking up. Footage. I was trying to look up like research on the Clock Tower franchise, and so I learned that there were. So the things I learned was that. So the first game that came to mind when I think of Clock Tower, besides the first game because of JonTron, was Clock Tower 3. Was apparently a really solid game actually.
It's solid, but it's a solid enough game, but it's fucking nuts.
It's very weird, but somebody said that's kind of the point is they wanted to make it seem like capture the feeling of how like out of place and bizarre it would be to just be a young person just suddenly thrown into these horrible situations. But apparently, first of all, I learned that they pulled a Final Fantasy, they pulled the Dragon Quest, or maybe it's Fire Emblem. I think it's Fire Emblem. They pulled a Fire Emblem where the first Clock Tower game we got in the West was actually the second one.
Yeah, the PS1 game, right?
Yeah, and then like where it was fully in 3D, whereas then the actual one that JonTron covered was actually we didn't get to play until a fan translation.
Right, the one for the Super Famicom.
Yep. It's almost done.
Yeah, you're
But yeah,
pretty
no.
close.
Otherwise, just all that like you bring up Haunting Grounds, that suddenly remind me that game exists, and it's like maybe that'd be worth trying at some point or other.
I know there's also Alone in the Dark.
There's that too. you know, the very original Alone in the Dark, which is old as milk.
which looks so silly. But who here has ever played BioShock Infinite?
I've never
Meh.
played it. I just know it exists.
Does
I've seen the
Play-
I know
gameplays.
Yeah, I've seen it exists.
Okay. I remember a long time ago, Retsupre did their own little long play commentary bit on the first Alone in the Dark, and out of complete nowhere, and in the first Alone in the Dark game, one of the books that you can read, it brings up the names Comstock and Booker DeWitt. Just straight up, for anyone who's curious, those are literally the protagonist and antagonist of BioShock Infinite, and I have no idea how or if there's any real connection to that. Anyway, portal time.
Whee!
Are we almost done?
You're using my portals now? Have you no decency, Jack?
Sorry.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean,
so
it
this
could be
is-
used for valuable research. You never know.
So this seems to be our new gimmick: is falling through portals to try and. Please stop
See
blinking
how
the
you
green
handle
light.
this.
I'm trying. Ow. Ow.
Good, that's good. Thank you, Jack. This has been most enlightening.
Maybe
And
it'll be the
entertaining,
same thing.
too.
Hell. I suppose so.
Be honest with us, Sammy. How much did you see last night?
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Wait, what?
Sorry. Ugh.
There you
I'll turn that down so it doesn't blow people's ears.
go. Just make sure you're
No
using the
worries.
right mic. Is all.
I'm using the right mic, don't worry, I made sure of it.
Okay.
But I do thank
yeah.
you for, looking out for me.
As I was editing, it wasn't a problem. There was no problem. I just picked up the only quote unquote problem there was as I was editing our Brain Dead 13 footage, that sometimes the mic would pick up more than it intended to, since that was not the mic that was being muted and stuff.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Spoilers for an upcoming upload, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is
Oh,
this gonna go?
actually,
before,
I
or-
think that'll be
Yes, it will.
uploaded before this one.
I guess it's
No,
gonna have to be.
I'm scheduling these before Brain Dead 13.
That's right, because Brain Dead 13 is gonna be our Halloween thing. What? Snowman.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, then I just spoiled that I have a girlfriend now.
We spoiled the surprise.
You spoiled the surprise, how could you?
Oh my God.
Please, I was going to make you a cock out of dew.
A what?
What?
Family Guy joke. I'm bored.
Did you just
Oh.
say a cock out of a do?
The joke is that the guy has a thick accent. That's all that Seth MacFarlane had at the time. So he's like, where it was just like, so he has a very thick accent, and he's like, I'm going to make a cock. And then the kid walks in like, no, it was I'm all covered in dew, because it's dough. And it's like, then the little child walks in like, look at you, you're all covered in dew. He's like, oh, you ruined the surprise. I was making you a cock out of dew.
Yeah, I remember that now. Fucking hell.
Yep.
Ooh, that was
Can't
close.
remember fourth year Spanish in high school, but my brain's got that under control. Oh no, Santa, is it you again?
Oh, apparently Santa's not dead after all.
Not so fast, Jack.
Didn't I kill you already?
Thank you.
Why, yes. Yes, you did. And now you're on my
Super naughty list!
Jack.
I came up with this just for you.
How'd you survive the workshop?
I'm magical? You idiot.
I'm still recovering, but I can't stop working on these toys. I've got a quota to fill.
Ugh, that thing.
Camera.
I know, right?
Yeah, we know, Hype. You want this over, done, and quick. So let's hurry it up.
Yeah, I put you down once, maybe I can do it again. Sounds like you need a break.
Okay. Hype, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, honestly, I just figured that was supposed to be more like Jack's kind of like considering what all he goes through in this game, I figured Jack would just be fed up with all that's happening.
Oh, okay. We thought you were genuinely getting tired of this shit.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Though now you bring that up. Now I'm just suddenly thinking. I'm sorry of all things to make Jack sound like I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this.
Have you actually watched that movie, James?
know really. I've seen enough of it to know what to expect.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's a trip and it's
I know-
fun.
It's
debatable.
It's such a wild game. I will
Okay,
say,
Steve.
how about this? Sammy, have you ever played the Room game?
Yes,
Oh,
I
God.
have. I have.
It's I believe it's a Newgrounds project that I want to say Oni and G and some other people worked on, but basically they did their darndest to actually make a legit adaptation of the Room as if it was made on a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it was really funny
So
too.
Wacky.
I never thought I'd ever say I never thought I'd say I can't believe we killed Santa Claus twice in one night.
Yep. Looks like this is finally it. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Is this
everybody, for
finally
grand
it? Can we
journey.
all go home and have some popcorn?
Oh, this has gotta be it. This is gotta be the big
Popcorn?
last
What plebeian would eat popcorn?
Hey, I'm a plebeian. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, my feathers are getting ruffled.
So this is it, huh? The wizard's on the other side of this portal?
Yes, there's no doubt about it. He's just through there. It's practically gift wrapped for us.
Yes, how kind of him to leave the portal open for us. This could be a trap.
No, what
Trap
makes you
or
say
no
that?
trap, this is it. This is what you're here to do. You've got a job to do, Jack, so get to work. Kill the wizard and doom the world. We're gonna
Kill
sing
the bitch!
We're gonna sing the doom song.
I'm sorry, can I hear Steve, can you say doom the world in that high-pitched voice?
I said Steven.
No thanks.
Okay, fine. I can
He's
say
not in the mood to play the king. He's not in the mood to play the king of town tonight.
Okay.
Again.
Plus, I don't want to go through what apparently Logan just went through trying to do it himself.
I wasn't. I did. It just. It just was the same stupid thing that happened to us during the Mario 1 replay. Again, we're just getting higher and higher pitched. Just
That's
kind
true,
of-
yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wow, falling through
Anywho.
portals makes me want to go pee. I'll be right back.
Ouch!
Okay, so it is possible to die in these.
This will surely go in your report.
I got it.
Okay,
Goddamn.
try attempt number 3.
Great.
Yes,
It
it's
appears
to
the
build.
research value of keeping you alive has sadly run out.
It's to build a sense of distrust between the viewer and me, the editor. Is this my 3rd attempt? Is it the 17th? They'll never know.
It's the 100th.
Yeah.
The important thing is, we're gonna get this shit done tonight.
It genuinely. Oh,
It's time I deal with you. I'll be waiting for you, Jack.
yeah, no. Genuinely, the last time, and actually the first time I ever was in charge of editing was the time we actually had to watch over 100 attempts, I think, or it felt like it, of Matt in Titan Souls because I screwed up royally.
That's... Ugh, that takes me back.
I will never again do that.
Just wait until I
Anywho,
deal with Ghost Rider.
That probably could have gotten a whole lot shorter if we were a little more careful about that.
Yep. All right. No more running.
No more Mr. Nice Jack.
Ooh, I made
The real wizard.
it
The
back
pictures.
just in time.
Hey, Sammy.
Okay, so you are the great Jack. At long last we meet. Welcome to my humble abode.
What is this place?
A pocket dimension, my design. Here, I can work in peace, and yet you dare intrude.
I'm here to smash your creepy little face in.
Oh, right to business, I see. Very well. Not like it matters. This amulet is a dud. You might as well finish me.
All this time.
Okay. I guess. Kinda takes the fun out of it.
Fun, huh? You find the same satisfaction in bloody murder as I do in study. And yet, despite my efforts, the amulet of Final Ember is still lost on me. The last line on the tablet, I wiped it clear, just in case you ever got the amulet. Do you want to know what the last line said? The secret to the amulet?
Go on.
It says you're a doo-doo head. A
Well.
pure human spirit.
Goddamn.
That's all it said. A pure human spirit.
I'm right here!
I may be a demon, but I have feelings.
Is my spirit not pure enough? Have I not dedicated my life to humanity's betterment?
No, because you're clearly doing it to take control of everything. And
Whoa, take it easy.
No! You're one to talk, Jack! I suppose your spirit is pure, huh? No attachment to a real body. All loose and free in that stupid pumpkin!
What are you gonna do? Put my spirit out and use it for your magic tricks?
Yes,
actually,
it's
while
as
you
good a
brought it
plan
up,
as any. Now stay still, Jack. This is gonna hurt a lot. May this be the end of your infernal existence.
yeah, here we go.
You
And
insignificant wretch! Don't you know the power I wield?
So, final boss time.
Yeah,
I've
someone's
spent my
being
whole life
awful
learning,
salty tonight.
learning, training, honing in magic.
And
God's
it's gonna give
nuts.
me plenty of moves to dodge.
You cannot imagine the kind of suffering I've endured.
I can imagine. Oh my gosh. Out through.
Do I look
Mario
like I
Party?
care?
Yeah, it's Mario Party all over again.
Oh yeah, this literally is book sport.
All my studies, all my
How's that-
experiments, I came from nothing and now I am the greatest wizard alive!
Dang.
He's down, Jack. Now's your chance.
Curses. Finally, at the very end of the game, they decide to finally gender him. Or whatever. I still like Sammy's voice.
Thank you. I am humanity's champion! I am the world's final hope! I am righteous justice! I will not be impeded by some undead half-brained con man!
Hey, that's full brain to you.
Con man with heart.
You know how the story ends. Good always triumphs over evil, and this time, I'm the good guy!
Wow. They
No.
make me feel morally.
I see the X with the I see the big letter X and the other word saying doubt. Press the
I'll
button.
send you back to the fickle legends where you belong!
It would have been nice if there were at least a few more times where we got to see this numbnut try to taunt us during our whole journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only really you only really got to see him like I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 times. Just oh, here we go. Now we're gonna have very little platform.
You are the devil's pariah! Who are you, Jack? You're nothing but a disappointment! Face it, Jack. Your time's up. You're nothing compared to my power.
He's right, you know. She's right, you know. Oh, jeez.
We'll just say they're right.
They're right.
Whatever
you
that
know.
thing is, they're right.
You insignificant. Oh wait, that's your.
Yeah, you did this one before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at this point, I think he's just repeating lines.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be intense.
Jump through. Jump through. Alright,
Yep,
here we go.
that one too. Da-da-da-da.
By the rule of threes, I command you to.
I
Oh.
command you to stop.
I command you to fucking stop and go to your fucking room.
Done!
No!
Bye,
Go to your
Billy.
room.
And he's dead.
No, impossible. Who do you think you are?
I am the great Jack, and don't you ever forget it.
You cur! What have you done? Curse you, Jack! Curse you! And curse this feeble world that you will inherit!
That's kind of the point.
He's dead, Jack. You did it! That little menace is finally dead! For all that power, he was no match for you and me!
Yes, all that power.
What are you thinking, Jack? You got that look again.
The amulet of final ember, and a pure human spirit. My spirit.
Take it.
It would all just be too easy.
Didn't they already establish that he's not exactly a pure spirit?
But I guess it's like just in its purest form or something. Maybe it's like by pure intentions, right? Whereas the wizard was trying to be all nice and stuff for evil intentions. Since we're being evil for evil intentions, it's a pure motivation.
Yeah, I think that's what they mean. Anyway, go
No
ahead.
conflict.
I get it.
Yes, yes. I can feel the power. My power. The devil can wait. It's time I had a little fun.
And thus he doomed the world.
Greed will make you do wonderful things.
That's the end of our story, everybody.
That's pretty much it. Yep,
Victory for the underworld.
we did it.
Victory for the devil.
Everything's bad.
Great Jack and his
Hooray, the world is doomed! Wait, what?
Oh, wait, what?
Woo!
standing between him and the wizard.
Wait, what? What was that last bit about the?
You ever find it funny that the quote-unquote humans we've seen all across the game don't look human-like in the slightest?
Yeah, they looked all like
Yeah.
spiritual, spectral green, and
As he finally reaches the final portal, where on the other side, the wizard has been tried and failing to unlock the amulet's power. Only releasing
I guess it
the
really is. Yeah, all these narrations seem to do is just sum up what we already just did.
Yeah, so, I mean, the artwork's nice.
flesh at last. As the legend predicted,
Aha.
the champion and the pariah join in their final battle of good versus evil.
Spoilers, we won.
Triumphs. It's a long,
Whoa!
arduous battle, and the wizard is powerful.
Get my fucking face!
Where is it?
Cunning and strength, the wizard falls at last. With
Yes.
dread, he curses Jack and the world he inherits. Just in time for Jack to steal the amulet and take its power for himself.
Thank God it wasn't a literal curse.
Empowering the
Thank
humble
goodness.
soul inside a pumpkin like a god.
Woo!
Returning to the devil's good graces after so many centuries, Jack is free to roam the monster-infested earth and powerful enough to destroy it. All just another day in the life of the great Jack.
Dad, this
He
story
truly-
kind of sucks.
He truly was a stingy Jack.
So, yeah.
Yep.
That was Pumpkin Jack, and you get to see all of the fun little development stuff since throughout its whole period, which is very neat to see what the art style of this game almost looked like at first.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
humble
Agreed.
beginnings for Jack.
Yep. Then there was Jack that kind of looked like the Scarecrow, like legit Scarecrow, on the left.
Now, when are we gonna get that sequel where he takes on the devil?
Never.
Yeah, it's fair.
No,
so,
I'm
yeah.
just joking. I really don't know if they're gonna make one.
Nah, that's fair. So I mean, yeah, I'll say that having played through that again now live, we'll still say it's a solid game. It does. I mean, it's not all that broken except that VSync issue. I think I figured that out. Why every time I did it, I had to keep resetting the VSync. But beyond that, I think it just captures that fun, like corny, spooky tone of like a nice Halloween game.
Some random crow as the crow.
Some random.
Hey,
Those were random
I'm
things.
not that random.
Just yeah,
Were
if
you?
I had if I had my like big critique about it, I just think that I wish that they had toned down some of the level design, because as you saw, some of these levels could start to drag, especially towards the end game.
Again, I just think like the length of the game itself is fine. It's just again they just need a better split off how much of the level you need to do before you can properly save your progress, or like actual it's like I don't know, treat it like the 2-act structure in a Sonic game.
Yeah, because I think those issues that it kind of made it feel like every level was a marathon by that point.
Yeah.
But
Which for if it were an open world game, that wouldn't be so bad. But no, this is a pretty straightforward romp. So of course it's going to be a little. It's going to expect you to make the lengths a little too much.
right, see, I did. So I missed 2 skulls here, 1 here, and 3 here.
Oh, well.
Otherwise,
Not bad,
decent
though.
enough. Yep.
Yeah.
So, you guys have any other closing thoughts so far while we let this sit for a bit?
I will
mean-
say that if it's okay for me to go first.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, me personally, I think it's a very interesting experience to have to look at this this world and seeing all the inspirations from medieval and a few other things. I honestly think it was a nice. To me, it's a nice little spin on the Irish legend of Stingy Jack. So, yeah, good job, guys. Good job.
Yay! Let's see. Hype, did you have any thoughts on the gameplay itself? Apart from, the fun voicing that you did for Jack.
Well, the gameplay-wise, it looks fairly solid. I like how it basically was, just trying to be like medieval, but insert its own quality of life, elements into it. Like, I like the more enhanced combat, and like some of the challenges I felt like James mentioned, felt like they drag on a little bit longer than they need to. And I feel like overall, while I do appreciate what this game's trying to do, I feel like medieval is just an overall more satisfying journey in terms of like its length and and just the ending itself.
I think that's fair. I will give I think the platforming in this game is a bit better. Like the jumping from thing to thing feels a little bit more solid than the platforming when it happens in medieval.
That's fair.
Yeah, very fair.
Sammy, Doug, you guys have any thoughts on it?
Okay. For me personally, I actually really like the aesthetics and how they look, especially since they look like really spooky. I also do enjoy the silly nature of it at points where it can get a little silly, but I do agree, like, some of the missions seem like they go on a little too long and overstay their welcome a bit more than they should.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely is like a fun little spooky Halloween thing that people could get into. I could see it,
Yeah. Doug, you?
For what I've seen, I especially love the colors in this game. The colors just look spot on beautiful, especially for trying to capture the Halloween-esque of what it's going for.
Yeah.
And the characterization I love, like character designs, that I just love them in general. But yeah, I do agree with all you guys here with how long the game can be, and yeah, the challenges, some of them can be dragging.
I think that actually is a good point I didn't even consider. You're right. Like the fact, like even this scene right here, like I like that it can be both dark yet vibrant. Like it's saturated. It's not like just a bunch of bleak grays and blacks everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they
it
threw in
just
more,
it
like,
just
splashes of
works.
Yeah.
It just
It just works.
It just
It
works.
works. Trust me. Trust me.
Trust me. And then James, you have anything
How do you-
else?
How do you like the colors?
Fabulous.
Yay!
God damn it. But anyway, yeah, no, I pretty much agree with the rest of you guys. Like the overall atmosphere of the game's pretty good. Like the colors and everything, as well as like the gameplay in and of itself is fine, and I don't really have any major issue with that. Again, I think that they should have they needed better checkpoints in terms of when to stop the action, when to start it, and all that stuff. Like it's the Wario World problem all over again, where the level lengths are fine, like the levels in and of themselves are fine. They just needed to be properly spaced out. And something I will admit, this is kind of a nitpick on my end. I feel like this game probably could have done better with better cutscene direction, I guess.
Well,
Because it definitely, like, I understand it's mostly a budget thing, but it definitely felt pretty generic in terms of how they presented their scenes. The writing I think is fine, but it's either needed better. The cutscenes need to be better choreographed, or they needed voice acting.
It's because otherwise, I think I get what you're saying. Like apart from the writing itself, the cutscenes seem to lack personality.
Exactly, that's my biggest problem. They it's no different than like having your traditional like mugshot cutscenes where the character stills don't change at all.
Right.
Oh, so kind of like, RPG, like, no offense to Fire Emblem, but Fire Emblem can sometimes be that way with its generic cutscenes.
Kind of like that, yeah. But that's about all I can say about Good Jack. Like, it's a solid enough indie attempt to recreate the magic of, like, if not just straight up, being its own medieval-inspired game, but also just being inspired by Tim Burton-styled horror aesthetics in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd say with that said, again, huge thank you to everybody for sticking through with this. They had a fun time. And join us next time for another wacky indie project I'm sure I'll find something to do with.
Yes.
Hopefully it's one that won't be quite as long-winded as these levels can get.
Agreed.
We shall see. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
See you on Halloween.
Hardy hard.